Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the another video. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about the release date of the iOS 18 public beta 5 and also of the iOS 18 developer beta 7. So it's been a couple of days that iOS 18 developer beta 6 and iOS 18 public beta 4 are out, and both are going really good. Everything is really fine. Apple is already on a 1 week cycle, which means we are getting closer to the public release of the iOS 18 that will be available for everyone. While going into the settings, then going over journal in the about section in the iOS version to see the iOS version over here 22A5338B. Now there is a B at the end of the number, which means we are getting closer to the public release. And we all know every iOS public release comes along with the new iPhone, so we are expecting to see that in the next month, which is going to be the month of September. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the release date of the iOS 18 public beta 5. But before that, I want to cover a few things, and I want to talk about how the iOS 18 public is performing so far. Also, I'm trying to come up with a video where I can take your questions from comments and post that Q&A type of the video. If you guys want to watch, I want to get a Q&A type of a video, let me know in the comment section below. We will talk about that in the maybe in the community section or somewhere else. So let's begin this video and let's talk about a bit about the battery life, so we can have the idea that how the battery life is performing. So also yesterday I posted a video regarding the tips and tricks regarding battery life. Go and check out that video, and after watching that video and following those tips and tricks, you will be able to get a much better battery life for your iPhone, and it is going to be really good. So you can go to that video and follow all those tricks. Well, coming back to this video, into the battery over here, let the battery stats load over here. I will start from this day. We will go to all the days. So during this day, as you can see, I used my phone for around 60% according to this graph. So it means that I used my battery, the battery was consumed for around 60%, and against that 60%, I got the battery life of 5 hours and 57 minutes. And in this screen on time, there were 2 hours of home and lock screen. So I don't really remember why I was on home or lock screen for 2 hours. But if I compare this, if I subtract this from here, it means I got around 4 hours of screen on time from consuming the battery around 60%. 60% battery giving 4 hours of screen on time, it is decent. And if I include the home and lock screen, it is giving 6 hours of screen on time, which is amazingly impressive, which means I am on a much stable version. Now moving over here, moving to the next day, as you can see, it is pretty much same. It is maybe 62-63% of battery was consumed on this day, and screen on time is again 6 hours and 5 minutes, pretty much same. Again, this time the lock screen and home took 20 minutes less, or around 30 minutes less, which means it has a better battery time over here, which is a really good thing. And again, I was using Instagram a lot, TikTok, photos, Facebook, Safari, maybe I was scrolling or window shopping something, a bit of a YouTube and a bit of a WhatsApp, as you can see. If I go over here, this was another day, and over here I used for around 55%, as you can see according to this graph, and it is showing screen on of 6 hours and 17 minutes. Again, home and lock screen 2 hours and 32 minutes. I am not sure why it is taking this much. And if I subtract this one from here, I was getting 3 hours 45 to 50 minutes, or maybe we can say 4 hours from using this much battery life, which is again really good, using Instagram, photos, a bit of a WhatsApp, Safari, and on Facebook. Now on this day, I haven't used my phone for even 50%, as you can see. I used for around 45 to 48% maybe, and the screen on time is at 4 hours and 30 minutes, 1 hour 44 minutes for home and lock screen. Again, no idea why it is happening. 52 so I the flashlight was also on for straight 52 minutes because of the blackout. But if I subtract this one, again I was getting around 2 hours and 45 minutes or maybe 3 hours of screen on time from 48%, which is quite decent, not the best, but sometimes it is really good and sometimes battery life is not that good. But I'm getting a normal battery life, so I can give a thumbs up when it comes to the battery life so far for the iOS 18. Now we have seen the battery life so far. Now it's time to see how the performance is going on. While going over here and going into the Geekbench over here, so I can have I can show you how it is performing into the CPU history over here. So this is the Geekbench of the developer beta 6. It is of the developer beta 5. If you see, the developer beta 5 was 2324 on a single core, while it was 5622 on a multi-core, while on the developer beta 6 it is 2303 on a single core, while 5574 on a multi-core. Now if I compare this core to the developer beta 1, 2259 on a single core and 5425 on a multi-core, there's a huge difference. As you can see, there is more than 100 points different in a multi-core and more than 70 point difference in a single core, which means over the time we have seen that performance is getting better. Although Geekbench score is not something we can totally rely on, but still we can have idea about the performance from Geekbench. Overall, in starting, yes, phone was getting hot. You have seen my videos of iOS 18 developer beta 1 and developer beta 2. It was getting rising, the temperature was rising the normal, but now after beta 3 and beta 4 everything gets pretty much normal, and on beta 6 it is really going good. Well, these are some of the things, so I can count on performance too. That performance is also really good. Battery life is also decent so far. Now it's time to see that when we are going to expect the iOS 18 public beta 5. So over here, going into the calendar, since Apple is on a weekly cycle, the iOS 18 developer beta 6 and iOS 18 public beta 4 was released on 12th of August. So according to that, we are expecting to see the upcoming updates for sure next month. That is going to be 19th of August. So I'm expecting to see iOS 18 public beta 5 on 19th of August along with the iOS 18 developer beta 6. Talking about iOS 18.1 developer beta 2, that also came on 12th of August, but that 18.1 developer beta are on 2-week cycle. So I can expect to see 18.1 developer beta 3 maybe on 26 August. So these are some of the expected dates from my side. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section below. And this was everything. I discussed the battery life, how everything is going on so far. Well, I will see you in my next video. Until then, take care. Peace out.